Okay, we're back. This is the Police 2. We're going to replay the November 29th day. My name is WenzlePlayz, and this is part, I think, 5, but I don't know how we're doing this yet. This is my first Let's Play. So you can open the game up twice. That's interesting.
God.
Belmont didn't come in. That's annoying. We wanted to use him to investigate. We will use him to investigate instead. That's okay. It's really not. It's not okay. That was one of our injured cops. Because we spent $800 on the one lady for the medicine, it healed all of our cops immediately, so that's cool. We're gonna go ahead and make sure we do not have any weapons on the one that's gonna do the investigation. Weaker ones, we don't really need that. Definitely don't on him. But no hats, usually you want to avoid giving him any sort of weapon. That'll do really well. Have him search for the man in the hoodie. He'll complete that. And the man in the hoodie didn't do it. We don't want to search for bad clues because it just diverts our forces. This is telling us we'll lose $20,000.
550 in progress.
Trespassing. This is how the state always starts out. You want to have a stun grenade. It helps out a lot. Something about the alcoholism his character's on, but that's bad. You can make it some drunk, or you can try
552 in progress.
Shorts. We want somebody to stealth this one. Sometimes there are multiple ways to resolve something, but I don't care to explore that at this moment.
527 in progress.
The Jeep drove in, high speed through the shop window, saw out, climbed out of the cab, shot the bar. Now she's trying to stay out of the bar and escape the scene of the accident. We have to bring an officer in to shoot, otherwise, we'll get caught. We don't have the only ones that's going to shoot. It'll give us the option to ram her with the car.
524 in progress.
Call outs her, and either way we'll get killed. Stealth on the suspect.
552 complete.
Negotiation. 2 pregnant women are fighting over a baby out. I think negotiation might help on that, but I'm not sure. Shoot the
527 complete. 550 complete.
Perfect. Use the stun grenade. He levels up. We will level up intelligence. And make him aggressive. By that I mean just keep him at a low level. Have him as our dedicated guy. For this, we have to have somebody with good negotiation. Otherwise, we're in trouble. Like I sent this guy earlier, but he had 0 negotiation, and he the guy died, and then he kills himself the next time. Anybody that has no negotiation. So that's fine. We can hold off on that for a while.
529 in progress.
Defendant in a rape case snatched the bailiff's gun and threatened to kill himself unless he was given a fair hearing. Well, we will take that seriously. Tommy Moore was found guilty. The little kid that stole the DVD player. That's how that mystery ended. We will make her full intelligence so we can send her off. Mr. Nash, you sorted out the investigation faster than I expected. The criminal can rot in prison while my family sleeps quietly, and your cops won't have to freeze their bleep off in their outhouses. My people are already out installing the new ones. Their new ones. Tomorrow, every policeman will have a brand new toilet in his house, and finally, they'll all be doing business in warmth and comfort.
553 in progress.
That'll make them happy. It does. It makes them all very loyal. So that will be... we send there. Negotiation might matter on that, but I'm not entirely sure. Or reputation. I think stars on a police officer makes a big difference. What we say here, this actually works. Ladies, here's another outfit here that's exactly the same. And
524 complete.
We got infant formula. That's good.
565 in
We'll trade
progress.
that or eventually sell it. Some neighbors complained about a man. We can't do anything about that for a little while, but we have a while on that. We'll need a guy with a stun grenade to take that out. What we want to do, we'll pick a guy that has good negotiation. Maybe we should start by reading the verdict. Defendant agrees. Yes, let's hear what blind justice decided there. It's funny here. It's, you know, you said you're guilty and sentenced to life imprisonment, sentenced to death, or you're innocent. The guy with the gun is innocent. So we'll say that.
529
And,
complete.
He drops his weapons. He's unharmed. I'm sorry for my outburst. We'll accept whatever punishment I have coming. So there we go. Teenager is trembling hands with his revolver trained on a priest. He's clutching the donations box, and that kid is shouting at him, don't you want to live? Just give me the box. There are a lot of people in this church that come for regular services. There's a Bible on each bench. You even load that revolver, you clown? He did. Offer the kid a few bucks. That's what we do. We'll have him do it. I don't think negotiation matters.
553 complete.
With the false promise of money, the cop manages to persuade the suspect to surrender. And now we can upgrade. We didn't need to upgrade intelligence, but we did it, so. We want to make sure we send somebody with a or a stun grenade, so. And that'll do the trick. We will send him there. Nash, I have a problem with the firewood I cut down to keep my bathhouse. The main problem is that this inspector, who was sent to Sharpwood to collect his pension, and out of boredom, he decided to look at my business. He turns out I cut down some priceless Jerinsburg black oaks. We cut down conifers all the time, and sometimes these oaks are mixed in with them, and of course my boys don't really pay attention to stuff like that. I try to explain to the inspector that my guys aren't arborists and don't pay much attention to every single tree. They see a trunk, they get to work, but he only threatened me with fines and even said I could go to prison. Could you send out one of your more convincing cops? It's negotiation. To explain things to this guy, he needs to understand that the forest is doing fine. The police have everything under control. If you solve this problem for me, I'll let you and your guys come to my bathhouse whenever you want. I swear it'll make you feel like a new man. We will send him to handle that business.
532 in progress. 535 in progress.
So, a drunken priest is trying to crack open a highly explosive shell, which is found in a cemetery. That is an explosive shell. Drunk woman is holding a penknife. We want to sneak up on her. And that'll work.
570 in progress.
This item, that's a false alarm, so we don't have to take that. In fact, it would be a bad idea to take a false alarm. The window and doors of the big black trailer are locked up tight and loud music's blaring inside. Near the trailer are some used syringes. This is that call. We are going to use the stun grenade. I am pretty sure there's a bear trap on the trailer floor.
565
If
complete.
we walk in there, so we could get really injured and the guy escapes anyway. Cops found heroin at the crime scene. Good deal. We will take speed.
.530 in progress.
Assault. Tear out her tongue for a minute of silence. That's a false call. I know it because I've played this game, not that that's like a tell for anything that's fake. Stealth behind the woman. We could also do stealth here or just whatever. But, that's what we'll do.
532 complete.
Drunk woman passes out and she's loaded into the car. Boom. Pepper bag, silver whiskey. Shooting is upgraded, and we'll upgrade his speed.
554 in progress.
Theft. Man claims that the house was robbed by one of his daughter's dolls. We will send him in with. We'll just send Mustard in. It doesn't. There's something extra we get if we have good negotiation. Mr. Nash, I talked to that nerd and explained that the police had the situation under control and we didn't need his help. We won't be going back to the Winter Nights Resort. He won't be going back to Winter Nights Resort. Mr. Sigvaldson was so pleased with the news that he pulled me into the bathhouse and let me have a sauna. I haven't felt so full of energy for a long time. And we received Frank's Hygiene Products, laundry soap, and $1,300. And we can do that now. So if we overexhausted a police officer, we can send them there, spend money, and then we have that. That's the false alarm. So here we're gonna have the thief in the doll outfit, or sounds like a false report, because it is. No, I'm just kidding. Drunken man in a cassock is diligent. Oh, this is the priest. If we order the priest to throw down the saw, he drops it and it blows up. I don't know what happens there. We have stealth, and we will use stealth, and this could kill us.
535
Cop
complete.
manages to sneak up on the drunken priest and arrest him. Turns out he heard there were precious metals inside abandoned military explosives. I always dreamed of being a prospector, not a priest, the man explained on the way to the station. His daughter will be taken in by the shelter. Stranger Almanac. Like cognac, I guess is how it's supposed to be said. We'll make him better at shooting. Mystery of the Black Box will open the investigation. And that's not one of the pieces. And that's it. Emil Peterson, pagan fanatic, store the files of newly released female convicts to help them embark on a better path. Indict. Yes, we want to charge him. Clearly we're cheating. You can see right here if you try to interview the girl. Well, you can see it's a disheveled man meets the police at the door of his house. Don't worry, I blocked all the doors. The doll has nowhere to run. His wide-eyed 5-year-old daughter is clearly frightened. The girl's crying can't manage her word. It's because we don't have good negotiation. So if we did, she'd say green hat. The one in the green hat is what she'd say. Hurry to the child's room. And if the daughter told us correctly, we would know this, but I just happen to know it. Arrest the dwarf in the green cap. And it's actually a dwarf, so that's cool. We get a VCR and jewelry. So we can arrest this guy. Afternoons he's there. He spends evenings in the park. So we will send him and him. And, you know, just free experience, I guess. Mr. Nash, you only started working here, but I can already tell you're a stand-up guy. Do you want to play blackjack after the shift? It's only a friendly game, not for money. I'll Sheriff Wells. I'd like to talk over cards about this and that. Let's play a game to honor his memory. We will do that. And that's it. Time to send Fry's check. Did you scrape enough together? Yes. We already had that. Assault. False alarm, like we said. And the funeral. I mean, the other thing in the graveyard. There's no military missile. It contained the corpse of an elderly man who didn't have the money for a proper funeral. Did the arrest go well? He got caught. So, got some EXP. We'll go ahead and start upgrading his strength. We're going to give him intelligence so he can be our dedicated detective. Emil Peterson turned out to be a member of a gang known as the Woodsmen. He could help you take down the gang if you make him an informant, except we will interrogate him. Normally you want to look how to do these, because if you don't and you mess up, you'll either have to torture them, which makes your officers mad, desert you, and makes you pay a lot of money. You don't want to do that. You want to just get these answers right. So what we'll say here, I already know the answers, but when you play this game, you should just look it up. You're really going to somehow help women by stealing their personal files. One mess up and you're done. Only chance for them to atone for their guilt is shed their own blood for the blessing of Sharpwood. So these people are evil. You're right, I don't even recognize Sharpwood these days. What exactly do you need to do? To please the sports spirits, of course, we must deliver rare, precious vessels to the other side. They will return filled with grace. It's never easy. None of these women volunteer to be sacrificed. But it must be done, so do not stand in our way. There's a little grammar error right there. But that's the wrong one. You want to say this. Sounds good to me. Tell me where not to go so my guys won't accidentally get in the way of your plans. No one will stand in the way of our spiritual mission. Our man has already finished up at the hospital, and now our plan for saving Sharpwood is but a step away from fulfillment. The criminal told you everything you knew. You broke the criminal. We didn't have to torture him, so. And this has a silhouette of a face showing we're on the trail. And when we win, we get $45,000. If we get to the top. That's the bounty.
Code I.
Pretty nifty. And that right there was the hospital investigation. We could jump on that right away. In the day, and now we have to play the blackjack game. If we beat this, it helps us out a lot. We'll only have to pay a certain amount of money instead of money in a random item. But it is not going well for us, so. Or it hasn't for the other times. I did some off-camera stuff. Or on-camera deleted stuff. Not good. Yikes. Well, that's garbage. He tells us he was the last sheriff's spy. If he gets $500 in Frank's razors every week, which is annoying because we don't want to keep a steady supply of razors for this guy to have, but we will. That's a lot of beer tabs because we're doing great. We will purchase this person. I think they'll be loyal to us on the next day. Heck, we'll get this person. That's pretty good. And honestly, we're doing well enough. We'll just get this person too. I don't. Our stuff, we have 4 tasers and we have 3 pepper sprays, and I don't want another taser. I don't want to buy that. Get more cartridges. Tomorrow's shift, we'll put him on, of course. Marshall will be on. Aronovich, this guy, her, that guy, him, boom, boom, boom. That, and that. We'll double shift McGuire. Is that a good idea? No, it is not. But we're gonna do it. So just puts us in a better spot.
Warren Nash.
It's me, Jack. I have a strange question for you. How would you say your work is going?
What are you talking about?
I mean, I don't mean in general, just today. The work you did today, are you pleased with what you did?
What kind of question is that?
I'm talking about...
I need to sleep, Lily.
Jack, I'm not trying to...
All that exchange was to say, if you lose more tabs than you earn for 3 consecutive days, Lily will have no choice but to call the feds. You can get a game over if you lose more tabs than you gain. We've been getting a ton of tabs, and we're kind of way ahead of things because we've been safe scumming the heck out of this game. And he's telling us that he got back and there's toilets, so that's good. They're all just really loyal now. Because we rescued a VHS player, so. I mean, that's just cool. All of them. There's no other event in the game that's like this from what I'm aware of. Yeah, and that guy we just bought is also now loyal. So, we'll go ahead and end this recording right here. And thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for part 5. Or part 6, I think. Bye-bye.